What's up, you bastards? Welcome back to It's Tough, the magnum.traub podcast. Today on It's Tough, we have Hailey, aka Hey Swizzle. She's a fellow YouTuber. Hailey, it's good to have you here.
What's up, guys?
Not a whole lot. We're just chilling. So, oh, fuck. I gotta do, like, the intro shit, right? I gotta tell them to sub my channel and like and do all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. Well, we're at 75 subs right now, guys. So let's try to bang these numbers up, okay? Let's blow past 80. I think we can get to 85, right?
Yeah.
You're at, what, 655? Mm-hmm. I sub now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so we gotta try to get to Hey Swizzle's numbers. But if we get to 100 here soon, I'll be a fucking very happy person. I will. Okay, we also still have the condom giveaways going on. Okay, if you follow me and sub the channel, you will get a condom. And I think I'm actually going to try to do some, like, editing shit on iMovie and see if I can edit that in, but not, like, fuck it up like I did the first time. So that would be cool. You know, always learning something new. Why'd you fuck this up, Hailey? Come on, man. Now my podcast looks shitty.
It looks great.
Okay, so do you just want to, I don't know, we can start talking about, is there anything you want to talk about to begin with?
No, you go ahead.
So I was just kind of interested in, like, how you got into YouTube and all that shit.
Okay. So, when I was younger, growing up, I was, like, always, like, on the camera. Like, parents would always, like record me. And, like, they would even, like, I don't know, just, like, family videos. Like, I would just always, like, be kind of, like, the star of the show. Because, you know, like, I was, like, the only child. So, like, obviously kind of was, like, born to be, like, the star of the show. Mm-hmm. So, like, I don't know, like, around my 10th birthday, I got, like, a little flip camera. You know, like the flip cameras. Yeah, or, like you like at USB, you plug it into your computer.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's
very small. And I started to, like, record just, like, stupid videos of me, like, singing or, like, dancing or showing my pets and, like, kind of, like, vlog it. And then I would, like, rewatch it. But I never, like, posted it. Nor would I want to post it at, like, a young age, you know? And then from there, just, like, growing up, I just like to, like, I would sit in, like, front of the mirror and be like, so I'm going to be using this makeup product. And I would, like, talk to myself because I would think I'm, like, on a show. And then...
So you, like, wanted to perform?
Yes. And then I got to, like, 9th grade and I was, like, went to this Meekum car show. And I took... Yeah. What you're talking about. And I took out this, like, old, like, GoPro. And I started to, like, record on it, and, like, the content was really bad, but, like, I didn't care. And then I edited and then decided I wanted to post it somewhere. Mm-hmm. And I tried, like, another, like, site, but you had to, like, put a special code in because I was, like, didn't really want that, like, hate or, like, the exposure yet. And didn't really work out because people were like, oh, I want to see your videos, though. Like, you don't want to, like, keep on putting this stupid code in. Yeah. And so I was like, Mom, like, I told my parents, like, I really want to, like, create a channel. And, like, sure, like, fine, like, but you have to realize, like, what you're going to get yourself into. And I thought it was going to be smooth because, you know, like, growing up, you watch YouTube. Yeah. And, like, I watched tons of people. So I was like, I want to be like that. Yeah. So that's kind of, like, how it started.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool origin story.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I didn't have the same idea when I started this channel, but it is what it is, you know? I'm not as much of a performer, I don't think, you know?
But the personality covers it all. Like, the personality is just, like, out there.
I guess so. The personality sells. I mean, that's really what you're selling yourself, you know? Yeah. That's, I think, the big, like, thing on YouTube, you know? And in general, on all social media. Like, you have to sell yourself. Mm-hmm. Like, sup, bitch, I'm Hey Swizzle. Like, you're going to follow my ass. And, like, you're going to care about what I'm doing. Yep. Like, that's something kind of crazy. Like, think about it. Like, 654 people thought, or 55 now, thought, I'm going to follow this girl and, like, see what her life is like. That's kind of crazy. Like, that's an influence you have over people. And, what, 3,000 followers now on Instagram? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, you know, maybe you like influencing people.
No, I do. Like, I would tell people I'm, like, a social media influencer. Because, like, I, like, kind of want to help people with their channel. Like, if they have a really shitty channel, like, the profile picture is, like, a drawing or, like, Minecraft or, like, something really, like, lame. Uncharted. And then they're, like, pictures are, like, dinner, and it's just a really bad, appetizing, like, food. Just, like, sitting there, you know? Like, people post, like, they will, like, have their Instagram page for a very long time and, like, have all these, like, horrible, like, pictures, you know, that they don't, like, they should delete. And, like, I kind of, like, want to help people to, like, delete that. Like, make the channel look like, make their page like look more like nice, you know?
So what, like, in your opinion, looks nice on a page?
Okay, so I think the bio needs to like be pretty simple, like a nice quote or something. Maybe link the Snapchat if you have Snapchat, you know, like classic, like write your name. And then the profile picture, something of you, like yourself, or maybe you with friends. Or if you don't like to show yourself, then maybe just like a picture of like a beach or something. Like, I don't know, like something that's like, if you're like a person where you're like
something that's pleasant and easy.
Like I don't want to like go on a page and I see an empty profile picture because I'm gonna think that's sketchy.
Yeah, that is a little sketchy.
And then like pictures, like have a good feed. Like if you don't like, if your pictures are like blurry or use an Android or something's like bad, I'm just saying.
Shout out to the Android users out there listening to this podcast.
Yeah, the pictures kind of come a little
It's
bad,
okay.
like pixelated.
Androids are ratchet for taking pictures, I guess, right?
But the emojis are like disgusting.
Are they fucked up?
They're like very like off-brand. Like they're off-brand.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I know. And then what is it? But like good pictures. Like I don't know, you with your family, you with friends, a picture of the sunset, like depends where you live. Like
cute pictures, good captions, you know.
Yes.
Show that you put some effort into it.
The hashtags actually get you somewhere.
Yeah, but like for some people, I don't think they're trying to like pop off, you know? Like they're just doing it for themselves, like to have a fucking Instagram.
Yeah,
you know?
but also you can use a hashtag.
Trademarks
your picture.
Fun. But like, if I didn't have a podcast, I don't think I'd ever use really hashtags unless it was ironic. Because what's the point? Like a hashtag's just like hashtag gang gang. Like what the fuck? Like what's that for?
Especially
the
mothers on Facebook. They'll be like, hashtag so proud of my son. Hashtag growing up. Hashtag.
I guess it like represents how you're feeling at that moment, so it makes it a little more impactful.
Especially
than
Twitter.
just, like,
they use the hashtags.
I got a tweeter, and I've kind of fallen off that because I only got like 10 followers. None of these people want to follow me at magnum.traub, actually, TRU.
Is that your middle name? True?
Yeah, it is.
True?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's actually pretty cool.
Thank you. So you got into YouTube because you like performing, and so do you want to do YouTube to like blow up? Do you want to do YouTube to help people? Like what's your whole point? Even Instagram, like you talk about like, oh, I like pages, I like all this shit, but do you actually like it, or are you just trying to make it better? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so I've thought about this. Like I've thought about my future, and like when I was in 9th grade when I started this channel, I was like, where do I see myself in a few years? And I thought to myself, I want to see myself like high school. Obviously not Palmetto High School because I left there for reasons. We can discuss that later, but yeah.
All right.
But like I saw myself like being a senior and having like 1,000 like subscribers and like going to like do my senior speech, which I haven't done yet, but it's going to be about YouTube and everything. But like saying like, you know, like we finally made it to like 1,000. I probably won't be able to say that because I took a break from YouTube and everything.
Why did you take that break?
I took a break because the hate was just like, it was just so like, it was so much. Like basically when I started at Palmetto, people were like, oh, like this girl, like, cause I went with like a majority of people like I grew up with, like I went to like school, like middle school and stuff. And I had this one friend named Caitlin.
Okay.
And she was during the time, like growing up, she was like a good friend, I guess you could say. Like her parents liked me, like we were like close. And I kind of like ditched my like true best friend Christina because of her, which I really regret that. But hey, that's in the past.
Shit happens.
Yeah. And so we were friends and stuff. And, you know, then she started to dislike me at the end of 8th grade. Because of her friends, like all that drama, you know? And so like we weren't really friends. So like
teenage bitch drama, right?
Yes. And like going into 9th grade at Palmetto High School, I didn't really have those many friends. So I would sit at lunch with like a group of like just like weird like Mexican kids and just like text on my phone. Like I didn't really have people that liked me at that school because I would show up to school with like this whole like positive like follow my YouTube channel, like check it out, and people would be like fuck you, like we don't care, we're just trying to learn, or like the school just in general was bad, like I didn't even like it, the education, I never learned anything. My first year at that school they gave me classes that were like elective classes. Like, why do I like a TV class that you just sit and browse the internet? Like no.
Yeah.
And you know, like when I transferred to St. Stephen's, I literally had to like restart everything over. And like, yeah, I was kind of stupid like going there because like the education. But yeah, like the people were just like so like critical.
And so even when you went to St. Stephen's, you were still getting hate?
Yeah. And like started like they kind of like made like at Palmetto, they like it got to the point where people were like taking pictures of me, like random pictures of me, or screenshotting pictures of my videos and posting it on like this fake page that it was like hurtful comments like, we found this bitch today, look at her, like she, and like I kind of like on like my Instagram like and stuff, like I kind of thought I was like the shit. I'm like really high ego, and I was like, yeah, like I would post these pictures of me like in the pool because I thought my butt looked big. Like I kind of like, that's kind of who I was. And then people would like screenshot it and post it on these fan pages, and then it started to like hit me. So I had to go to like the administration, get it all like fixed and everything. And then I would show up to school wearing Michael Kors and fake Yeezys that I claimed were real because, you know, that's kind of how I was. Got hate. Oh my God, you're flexing too hard for us. Just like all these things. And I said to them, like, I know like one of like the last things I said to people were like, listen, like you do you, I'm going to do me. And when I blow up one day, just remember who I am, you know?
I gotcha.
But then like when I went to St. Stephen's, people were like, oh my God, like this YouTuber is coming to our school. And they were like, oh, like that kind of like vibe, like it's different.
Yeah.
And like, hey, it's different, but like.
It's still hate.
It's still like kind of like a hate where I was like, oh my God, like there she is. Like there's Hey Swizzle. Like, okay, in the halls, go ahead and call me. What's up, Hey Swizz? What's up, Swizz? Like I like that. But when it's constantly like kind of like.
Derogatory.
Yeah, like, oh my God, what does Swizz think? Or like that video though. And then like some people were like very like kind of like negative about it. And it was just like, wow, like I just kind of moved to a different school to like get rid of that hate.
So
and it's still carrying.
You just stopped to fight the hate?
Look, I stopped like 6 months ago. So like 6 months ago, I posted this really good video where me and my best friend, we went to different drive-thrus, you know, like we kind of like changed it up from a trend, made it like a unique. So it's not like copying, but it's like, you know.
Yeah.
And that was like really good video. Like it got a lot of like views, likes. People were like, I really like it because you're showing your true like personality and who you actually are as a person. Okay. And that's kind of like what I'm trying to get at with people. I don't want people to be like.
Why'd you take the 6 month break?
Well, the 6 month break was actually 3 months ago. I posted a video of me trying on different clothing for school, but I didn't really like it. Like boring. I thought it was boring, so I deleted it. But I don't know. I kind of like just took the break because I wanted to like think of actually like what I actually want for my channel.
I get that.
What do I like? What are my goals? What are my dreams? How can I achieve these things? Like that's kind of where.
What
and I
are
also
your
took
goals
the break.
and dreams?
I want to like. I don't want to be like a person that's like, I'm gonna live off my channel. Yeah. Because who knows, like if it's going to be a
YouTuber like full time.
Right. But I see myself like in the future, like I want to constantly like keep on posting videos. Yeah. Like videos that are like
a fun hobby.
You know, like some for girls that are like makeup and stuff like that because that's very popular. And like as well as.
Do you like enjoy doing makeup videos and shit like that? Exactly.
Like I have thoughts about like.
But you aren't just doing it because it's popular, right?
I'm doing it because I like that.
Exactly.
It's not because like they want that. Like,
yeah, I get it.
I really like the recommendation. Like I want like people to tell me what they want to see too.
Yeah.
It kind of gives me inspiration. But I want to do more like public videos, like where people go and like do like things in public, you know, like the kind of like the pranks in public. Like, I want to do that stuff. But yeah, I took the break because I wanted to like think about everything. And
people don't.
The hate was overpowering.
Yeah, people don't understand like that. It's you know, people think like a podcast or whatever, like you can just do it easily. And like, sure, maybe to fucking make a YouTube video, it's not the most complicated thing in the world. You take a file, you upload it to YouTube, right? But try coming up with a fucking original idea. You know? Yeah. Try coming up with an idea and then put your entire heart and soul into the video or into the pod or whatever the fuck it is. And then post it for everyone to watch and maybe make fun of, maybe not make fun of. You know? I mean, that takes something and do it consistently. You know, not just do it once. You got to come up with something new every single time. Like, and I think about it, I'm like, damn, like, it's got to be easier to do this. And everyone thinks it's easy, but why is it so hard for me? Mm-hmm. I'm like, because it's fucking hard, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard to do it. It's hard to come up with a good person that you think will be good on the interview. It's hard to come up with a good video that you're like, I'll be actually happy with it. Because if you aren't happy with it, it fucking sucks. You wish you didn't even make the video, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And then just to like talk about your hater thing. I mean, I had a similar thing happen to me, believe it or not, in 8th grade. I had a crush on this girl, right? And my buddy, I told her, but we were in 8th grade. And he told everyone. And there were fucking like pictures of us to get like photoshopped together. Yeah. And bro, it was the biggest hassle of all time. And I've had a million fake pages. Shout out to Mad Mag XL, which was one of them. And these kids just made, and it was fucking wild pictures. Me talking about like just wild ass fucking comments and shit. And I was like, fuck it. Like, I mean, I threatened to kill a lot of people because of that, but it didn't do nothing because they love it. You know, the whole point, the reason they hate is because if they get a rise out of you or something.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you're just like, you know what, fuck you, you know, you're a piece of shit. Like, you go do something productive with your life. Let's see, you know, you aren't doing anything unique. So you gotta just fucking push off the haters, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
It's, but you know, it's tough. People come at you and they're fucking hating on you nonstop. I mean, I can see how it can be kind of detrimental.
Yeah. Especially like, you know, like every time I post a video, I'll send like this little like description that just says, hey, like I just posted a new video, especially like the new one that went out. I'm like, you know, like the truth is, sent them a link. It's all like copy and paste to everyone on Snapchat. Okay. That's what I do. Because I have like
that's a pretty 300, good idea.
400 people on there, and I just send it to them. You know, people will save it, watch it. Like, it would mean a lot, you know, if you just watch it. And then, you know, there's a person that goes, fuck off. And I'm like, I don't need you to respond.
Yeah,
if
but
you
see,
don't
like, when they say
don't
fuck
say
off,
that.
I would be like, LOL, okay. No, you know, like, don't get affected
I'm
by
not
them.
I just say, okay.
Listen, when you're doing this, it's a shotgun method. It's, hey, motherfucker, you want to watch it? Go watch it. If you don't want to watch it, okay, that's chill. Like, I don't give a fuck if you watch it or not. I'd rather you watch it. I'd rather you sub the podcast. You know, I'd rather you show some support. Likes, those help the YouTube algorithm, you know, fucking pick it up and all that shit. But at the end of the day, if you're going to say fuck you and you don't want to watch it, good. Because guess what? You're not going to be my demographic. The only people that are going to actually watch my video and make me whatever, have a successful YouTube channel are people that want to watch my shit. If you don't want to watch it, why the fuck do I care about you? I'm not going to fight to convince this retard and that retard, hey, come on, please watch my video. No, because they aren't going to like it anyways. Sure, I fucked with a few kids and said, sub my motherfucking channel, you know? Yeah. And then it's like, yeah, because you're my fucking buddy. You should show some fucking, not respect, but you should, like, be part of the team, you know? If you're part of the team, you sub the channel, you know? And that's how I look at it. All the channel subbers are team members. But you're supporting this. I'm not going to fight for some kid who doesn't even want to watch my shit.
Yeah, I know.
You know? So, don't stress.
Yeah, but another thing I don't get is, like, your friends. Like, you don't have to be best friends with the person, but like your friends, like say you really talk to them on Snapchat, whatever, you send them the link. Hey, this is something I do. Yeah. And they just.
But some people just aren't interested.
Right.
You know, like I get it. Like if you're just a kid that I talk to or whatever, or we talk and you aren't that interested in YouTube. Some people just don't like YouTube. Me, the reason I started this partially as well, I'm addicted to YouTube. I think I was talking to my parents or my father about it. I'm like, I have to be one of the most fucking, I've seen the most YouTube videos on the fucking planet. Like, relatively. Like, I watch a fuck ton of YouTube. Yeah. So, I'm obsessed with YouTube. I enjoy YouTube. Some kids just don't like YouTube. Some kids don't care to listen to me have a conversation, you know? Maybe that's not, you know, enticing. Am I going to watch a makeup tutorial? No. No. So how could you expect me to watch that? You know, you can't. Yeah. I support you. Maybe I'll sub the channel just to like, hey, well, that's what I'm saying. I got
like,
you.
You could sub it.
Yeah,
hey,
you could like
sub and you don't have to
throw
watch
a like or something. You know, you could do it, but you can't expect them to really watch it or really care or spend, you know, any amount of effort to actually see it. If you put it in front of them, maybe, you should expect them, but you can't expect them to do it on their own, like, cognizance.
That's true.
But, it's just, you gotta learn, you gotta understand. Do you have any, like, strategies for how to blow up, like, get better on YouTube, or the way that you think that, the process will take you off or something?
I think just keeping, like, I like to keep in touch with people that are YouTubers, and this is kind of crazy, but Duncan, do you know him?
I know who Danny Duncan is.
His videos, I love them. So, like, I think it was last year, or even before last year, like 2 years ago, saw him, and I was like, Danny, oh my God. He's kind of cute. He's kind of cute to me. I like the little, like, lettuce flow in the back. And I was like, wow, like, lives in Florida, because I started seeing, like, these Bradenton areas, and I was like, that's crazy. Then I started to watch his videos, and it was just, like, really, like, kind of, like, stupid shit, but, like, funny at the same time. And I realized, okay, but he's in Florida, so that's weird. I don't know. I went on his Instagram. I actually DM'd him, thinking, okay, like, there's not a possibility that I can actually, like, get a response from him. And he, like, responded to me, and, like, it kind of, like, surprised me, because he has, like, 1.8 million followers. And I was like, I just started off, like, really simple. It was like in 2017, and I was like, yo, it's
so he probably had a few less followers back then. He wasn't
like
big.
that big, and I was just like, like, I live in, like, the Bradenton, Sarasota area. Like, I just posted a video, like, maybe you could go, like, check it out, give me your pointers, like, I want some pointers from you. And I also, like, used to buy, like, his merch, like, he had, like, No It's Not That, where he would go through a drive-through. Have you seen that one? He goes through a drive-thru, and he's like, do you have that strawberry banana smoothie? They'd be like, oh, yeah, the strawberry banana smoothie. He goes, no, it's not that. It has, kind of like that kind of vibe. So it was really funny, like, different, like, creative things, like, he came up with. And he kind of, like, I started to text him and just keep on, like, constantly DMing him, but not, like, very obsessive. Like, I wasn't like that. And it was like, oh, like, maybe we should collab someday. And he's like, what kind of collab? So he responded. And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, I don't know, like, something that's popular, catchy. And he was like, yeah, he was like, I'm, like, interested. And he was like, I'm in town these days, let me know, like, you have to come up with the idea, but I'm down to make it with you. And he's like, like, I don't know, we just go back and forth and talk, and, like, I think he's, like, a genuine, like, chill person. I actually saw him at the UTC mall, which I was like, my best friend Christina was like, oh my God, like, he's here, because we saw his, like, Tesla with, like, the bullhorns on the front, and she's like, you have to find, like, a picture, like, you have to find him, like, take a picture. And I found him, and I was like, Danny, like, I'm, like, the girl that's been texting you on. He's like, oh, I know who you are. So it's kind of like he, like, recognized me, took a picture, and I was just, like, so shocked, because, like, he's, like, someone that I want to be with. Like, he grew up just, like, living on, like, basically a bed on the floor. Like, he didn't have a lot of money, and then he made it to this point where he started to, like, actually, like, get out there, like, get past the hate. Like, he, like, I don't think he has hate. Like, if he has hate, he's the person that he, like,
I think
like,
all these people
shit.
have hate. I think the supporters don't really see it. Like, I don't go in the comments and see all the people that hate, but, like, there's definitely hate for everyone. So no, I just think, like, if you can, like, reach out to somebody that's what you'd say? Like,
like,
make
I didn't think I was going to get a response.
Help you?
I didn't make a collab with him yet, because I'm still thinking about the idea.
Okay.
But, like, it kind of helped me, because it's, like, he has, like, that motto, like, it's kind of like a quote that's just, like, do what makes you happy or something. Like, he has a quote that, like, he follows or whatever, or, like, it's my passion. Like, I don't, like, and he doesn't, he has, like, that mood where it's just, like, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Like, I'm doing this for myself. Like, I like to create this stuff. And then he started to go on tour and stuff, and he's only, like, 24, like, 25. Like, he's kind of young. And he has, like, all this, like, people that support him and everything like that.
So you're just trying to do what makes you happy and make these YouTube videos and just say, fuck it. Like, if it pops off, it's going to pop off because I'm fucking Hey Swizzle, and it's what I want to do, period. So is that, like, kind of what you're thinking?
Yeah, but, like, I want myself to be in the future where I'm going to, like, continue for this channel to grow. And I really like to do, like, the videos where I travel and I vlog. But I feel like I kind of want to spice it up, so the next time I travel, maybe ask, like, public people questions, like, fun, like, creative and stuff.
So just keep making it dynamic and entertaining.
And different, and, like, spicing it up with different things, like pranks. Like, I've thought for a while I wanted to do like a public video, like where like you go in public and you ask people questions, or like even like funny things. Like, I don't know, but I kind of haven't like had like the guts to actually like go and do that.
No, that's half of it. Like just even making a YouTube channel or any of this shit, like that's the biggest step, and it's the first step. So if you want to like do something else, you know, it's another just big ass step that you have to do. But you know, if you're already on YouTube, like I look at them like I don't give a fuck what they got. Like the same with the haters. Yeah. Like bitch, I'm on YouTube. I know I got them now. Like fuck it, I'm gonna deal with them. They're fucking losers, you know. Yeah. If they got time to hate on me, what the fuck are they doing? They also like go behind the screen and they're just like all these like rude things that they think, but like when it comes to being a person, they don't say anything. They don't say shit, and they don't even comment. Some of them are too pussy to comment. Yeah. You know, I'm like some people, supposedly some old teachers that never taught me, but you know, they called me arrogant or some shit because I cuss a lot and I think I know it all. Well, so fuck you. Maybe I am arrogant. Is that a crime? Like, I can't be fucking arrogant, but you motherfucker don't even have the balls to come and comment at me or say anything. Fucking email me. My email is magnum.traub@icloud.com. I say it 1,000,000 times. You know, if you want to talk shit, especially as an adult about some kid, you know, go fuck yourself. Like, that's just how it has to be, I think. Yeah. But, that's true. Yeah, so do you do, like, reviews and shit, too, right? Like reviews of or like stuff? I know you do reviews of makeup constantly on your Instagram. No, the reason I do that is because you're trying to get like a sponsor. I've actually had like some really big, so you know, like Chanel and Gucci, like those high. You like Chanel and Gucci, right? I'm obsessed. You're obsessed. I'm like, addicted. I'm really? Addicted. Those are Gucci slides, right? Yep. But like, are you a materialistic person? No. I'm not. Okay, here's the thing. All right, I need a rationale because I really take an anti-materialism stance on this podcast. Yeah. Do you know that? No, I do. Well, I do, and I don't do it because, like, I do it because I think people's values are skewed. Yeah. You know, I think people try valuing their happiness and they try valuing materialism, and they combine the two. But the truth is, if you value materialism, there needs to be one thing you value the most, and that's money. Because money's the only thing that'll ever fuel your materialistic desires, right? Yeah. But if you want to be happy, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to make the most money from it. Like me, like if I was materialistic and I wanted to make an amazing podcast, I'd live a very depressing life. Because what am I going to do, you know? Yeah. Like I can't, you know, maybe you want to make YouTube videos showing off your materialistic shit or your Gucci and whatever. Oh, I wouldn't do that. All right, so tell me why you aren't materialistic. Let's hear it. Let me just quickly explain to you about this whole, like, makeup thing. I post the makeup because, here's the thing. These, like, they'll shout you out on their story, right? Yeah, like, or they'll, like it or something, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe that's, like, a path, like, I could get, sponsored or something, so, like, that's the reason I do that. That makes sense. But, yeah. But materialistic, let's see. It started off in 2016. I would say, no, 2017. West Palm Beach for my dad's business little trip that I was invited not to go on. And so my mom and I are shopping on Worth Ave. You know where that is? No. It's on West Palm Beach. It's like this long strip of all these like designer brands, and they have all these like luxurious cars on there. Got there and I was like, wow, I love this place. Not just the Rolls Royces lined up and the Lamborghinis after Lamborghini. I just liked it. I don't know. It's just, you're enamored by it all. Because I'm always like seeing I always see these cars that are like Lexus, Jeep. Where's the Lamborghinis? Yeah. Then I go here and it's just like a strip of them. I'm like, oh, wow. Went into the Gucci store. I looked around. They were telling me how, like, I liked the kind of like expensive designer stuff, but I didn't have anything at the time. I looked around and they were like, oh yeah, do you know about this brand? I'm like, tell me a little bit. Basically, like the owner, like the one that started the company, he had like a passion for animals. So a lot of his products would have like bees or like something on there. As they're made out of leather. Yes, but he would put like bees and stuff on there, and like he would take a percentage because he like loved the animals. He would take a percentage, give it to them. I didn't know that. Now I do. Kind of why I purchased from him. Yeah. But I was in there shopping and I was like trying on these shoes. Didn't really like the shoes. They kind of like when you put your foot in them, it was like shit. Like it was just hard rock. Yeah. And it was like $900 for them. No. So I found a belt
just classic GG and then like the classic regular Gucci print. And it was like $250. And I just said, okay, fine. I'm going to take the money that not my parents, but like my family is giving me for my birthday. I'm going to purchase this. And that's kind of where I started to like really like everything luxurious. So it just started there. And then like from there, I was like, I just started to like buy stuff. Like things I didn't need.
Why'd you buy stuff?
Well, let's see. I wanted every Christmas I get a different luxurious belt. And it's kind of a thing that like gets going because my parents would be like, so what do you want for Christmas, Hailey? So I would kind of like send them this PowerPoint that I would work on, and it would have the picture, the description, where you can purchase it, and the price. Send it to them because they would say, what do you want? Like, I'm not going to lie. I am spoiled. I'm the only child, and I can't control that. And if I did, well, I like it. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just, every year I would get something. So let's see, like, I would get Louis Vuitton belt for my birthday. I liked it, but I didn't really like it because I was just, I don't know, there was something about it. But, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I would get, like, Versace belt, which is like limited edition, and I also try to go for like the limited edition things because it's something that people don't really have. It's a little
cooler than the fucking just generic Gucci. Yeah. But like, still, are you going down the track of like describing how you're not materialistic yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I'm just trying to understand.
Here, let me explain this to you.
Okay.
If my parents bought me this
little
Gucci like coin purse, all right. And let's say my grandmother sent me this Hailey member protection whenever you're going to fight someone. I would be like, this is great. Like, I love this. I would think that about my parents. But I would also think, I like this as well. Can you see, like, I'm not materialism. Like, my parents bought me this. Oh my gosh, I would love it because guess what? I would be able to fight off the bad guys.
But, like, why is 99% of what you want material, like,
because I like those things. Like, I'm not, everything I have on today is not like luxurious.
Yeah, but like, you just like, why do you like it?
Because it's
cool. Because it's expensive.
Different. No, it's different.
So like, you're just trying to be different.
Gucci and expensive products weren't that expensive because.
But then it wouldn't be different. Then it'd be like wearing a fucking polo shirt.
But I think it's like the design to it. Like, I will buy.
So that's what
it's
you really
definitely
like. So you're into like the fashion part of it.
Yeah.
You aren't into like trying to flex on other people.
I'm not trying to flex. And like when I show up to school wearing the Gucci belt, the Gucci rings, the Gucci shoes, I'm not trying to be like, look at me. Like in a way, when I started to get different luxurious things, I would be excited to go to school wearing them because it's like I kind of got something different. Like, and people know me for like wearing designer stuff because I'm always wearing it, but I'm not wearing it to be like flexing or showing that I'm better than them. I like to wear it because it's stuff I like.
Yeah.
But just like I have the dream. So like right now I drive a Dodge Charger. I like it. It's a great car. A lot of unpleasant memories in there. Like when I was younger, I would, in 9th grade, because this vehicle used to be my dad's because it was his work car. Then it was passed to my grandmother. So she used it when she was in Florida. And then it was given to me because I was like, this is a nice car. Like, I want to drive it, you know? And I gave it really bad choice. I don't tell a lot of people this because it's kind of a crazy story. But my best guy friend named Jake, he's a crazy kid, but I love him. He's amazing. He's funny too. He was like, yo, like we had a kind of like a close thing, but then we're like best friends. So that's kind of how it went from there. And he was like, I saw your whip, like your nice Charger. Like that's not yours yet. I'm like, but it's going to be mine someday. Like just wait. And he's like, do you have like an extra pair of keys? And I'm like, okay. So this was like spring break. And I'm like, let me look. So I find an extra pair of like keys my parents have hidden. And I'm like, yeah, I'll bring it to school. And this is like 9th grade when I was at Palmetto still. So I'm like, okay, bring him to school. Give it to him. I'm like, spring break. I'm like, my parents are not going to be at the Bahamas. Just take this and like take the car out. And he was 15. So he was driving illegally, you know? I think he was maybe 14, but he was 15. I don't remember that for a fact. And he was driving without a parent in the car. So this vehicle was parked in like Terracea, Palmetto High School. So it was like a walk-away or whatever. And he would take the keys, during break, he would take the car out, go pick up girls, go hang out. The car would be trashed. Then he would clean it up, put it back. My parents would never look at the mileage, but I would notice like receipts in the door and be like, oh, I forgot to throw these away, you know? Mm-hmm. So my parents never noticed this. And then it came to, like, we would constantly do it all the time. And they wouldn't know. Mm-hmm. And I would be like, hey, my parents and I are going out tonight for dinner. Take the car out. I didn't care. And I kind of thought it was like cool. But then it got to a summer. I was in Canada. He took the car out to Tampa, crossed the Skyway Bridge at like 11 at night. And he went to a park and he didn't know, but he was trespassing. The police showed up and everything. The car got towed. He was sent to jail for a night because they thought he like stole the vehicle. And then it just like crashed. My parents like, why would you do that? They called him Jake the Snake. My dad was pissed. And I think back and I just like, I don't care. Like, that was pretty savage. So, but
that's a pretty good fucking response. I did not see that coming from this story. I definitely figured it's like, oh, I made such a big mistake. Yeah. So go on. I don't know where we're going with this. But.
So with the whole car thing, I like the car I drive. That's the good memory that it has to it. But it's, I kind of... My parents are going to watch this. I know they are. I kind of like did a little damage to the car. So I pulled into a car, not a car, but I hit a pole in broad daylight.
Okay.
It crashed.
That's okay.
Called my parents up. So someone hit and run my vehicle. I don't know what to do. Like the headlight's a little damaged. It's bad.
But you backed up.
Backed into a tree.
But how did it fuck up the headlight?
I backed into a tree. But I hit the curb, like not the curb, but like a concrete pole the front.
Oh, so you really fucked it up.
It's not bad. Like, it's not that noticeable.
Yeah,
but
I saw. I mean, your car, it still drives.
It still drives, but it's still
I once ripped
iced.
the axle off my car. It's ice? What's that mean?
It's like blinged up. Like, it's blinged up.
Is
like,
it?
let me tell you.
Chrome spinners on 22?
No. It's like, you know, like the little locks that go like for the doors?
Like the
blings there. Bling.
What'd you do to it?
It's just like this like Amazon thing that you just put. It's like a Swarovski like wrap that you put on there.
Okay.
Then there's like the dash area, ice. Then there's the...
What's ice? All right, can you explain? Because you talked to me about ice like when we talked.
I told you you should put ice on here.
Yeah, but what is ice?
Ice is like...
Isn't ice like diamonds?
Diamonds, right? Like crystals, like Swarovski crystals. Like I'm not.
Yeah, but is this ice or no?
Yeah, it's like
that's gold.
Yes, but it's like a drip to it. Like has a little drip.
So it's drip or it's ice.
So like ice to me would be like if you had like a diamond ring or if you had like a nice
a diamond
watch.
necklace or something.
That's ice. But like
what's this?
That's like the drip.
Okay.
You know.
All right, just like good because I had to make that clear. I didn't like quite understand because I get confused with all that shit. You know, ice drip, all that. I never got that into it. You know, I understood what drip was. You know.
Yes, like really, you dress good. You have like this good.
Yeah, but like you don't like. Do you have to spend money to have drip?
No.
No.
Because I have stuff on me that's not like that's drip vibes, but that's not actually like expensive.
Okay, that's interesting.
But yeah, like the car thing. So it's like iced out. Then if you go to the back where it says charger, it's iced. Like the letters are iced out. The license plate cover is iced out. And there's LED lights in the car, so when you play music, it goes to like the bass.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah. Then if you go to the tires, if you go to like the little like caps for
the emblems? The emblem?
No, the cap, like the tire expressor.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's a little icy, like a little ice crown.
Okay.
So I'm extra.
So you just like got them all jeweled out.
But like if like for materialism, like. But
like I got a question. Like if it's fake.
It's not. It's not. A little bit. It's fake.
Okay, but if it's fake, is it still ice? Is it still drip? You know.
Maybe.
Like does that take away from it? You know. It's even like being drippy. Mm-hmm. Like if you're trying to drip, like pretending like you got like Gucci and shit like that, but you don't really got it, you know? If you aren't really wearing that exactly designer thing, can it still be like drippy or, you know, fire?
It depends what you're wearing. Like if you're wearing something that's very bad and trashy, like this kid that went to Manatee, his name's Corbin.
Okay.
Not a shout out at all. He's a wackadoo. Right. He is the definition of a kid that is materialism. He talks way too much about well, my daddy just made $1.2 million in 1 week. Honey, I don't think that's possible. I'm just saying, like, for him, like, I don't know. He lives, like, in a trailer park, so it's a little weird, kind of. And he drives a Ricer. You know what a Ricer is?
Yeah.
But it's an old Audi with, like, a Ricer. It's a Ricer. Like, they extended the thing on the back. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they added a muffler to it or something.
He extended it, so it's long.
Like the tailpipe.
Yes. And it makes a like really bad noise. Something that's not, you don't want to, like, if you see that person on the road, guess who's going to pass?
Okay.
Magnum's going to pass them, right?
Yeah, and that Jeep Cherokee.
Oh, I really miss the Range Rover.
Yeah, you
Very
like
nice.
that car, didn't you?
Not materialistic, but I'm saying.
Not materialistic, but I only thought you were cool when you had a Range Rover.
No, your car is probably nice now, all right? Really like the Chick-fil-A cup in there.
You know how long it's been in there? 3 weeks.
That's bad.
Still is full of water.
We have to get rid of that.
Shout out to styrofoam for not dissolving like paper, but also doesn't biodegrade either. So, you know, you want
Hashtag sponsored.
Hashtag eco-friendly.
Oh, yeah. To the marine friends. Your marine friends, you know?
Marine?
Yeah.
Like dolphins and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the dolphins out there.
But no, like, what I'm saying, like, you drove a nice car, and I like that. And I still like the car you have now. But it just fit you. Like, Magnum pulling up to school.
I don't think it fit me.
With this, like, it's all tinted. The rims are blacked out.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you just get in the car, leave.
Yeah, but like, ain't I just like a fucking bitch ass pretty boy prep school boy at that point?
No, that's
like,
true.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, there's nothing cool about like.
But there is some kids that pull up to school in some Grammy and Grampy cars, and it's just
but like fuck it. Like at that age, you're just whipping whatever you can drive.
Right.
You know? It's like you with the Charger. If that was a Ford Fiesta, you know, it might be a similar situation because your parents probably don't want to give you a brand new fucking nice car.
No, but I want a Tesla when I graduate. And it's not because of it. It's actually a really good reason. Because like if I wanted to, I could be like, I want a Bugatti. Like I want something like this, but I'm not. Your
parents would buy you a Bugatti?
No.
Okay.
But I'm
just making sure.
I'm just like, I want a Tesla because you don't have to worry about gas.
Yeah, but what happens if like you run out of electricity?
We're not going to.
You're not.
We just go to the stops.
You're never gonna go on a road trip or anything like that.
Yeah, well, if you go on a road trip, there's like different like stops you can stop at. You know, park it in. So then the screen plays like, Netflix.
Why do you want it? Like what's the draw to it?
The only reason I want it is because it's electric vehicle and like it's such a really like it looks nice. Like it's a sleek look to it, and you have to worry about paying for gas at all.
And like it's better for the environment.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking about too.
That's a big reason that you care about, right?
No, I actually care. Like I don't have to pay for gas. Like the money is like I don't have to pay for it.
So where are you gonna spend that money on?
I'm gonna save it.
Are you?
Maybe we should. Maybe you're
gonna ice it out.
Yeah, that's
you're gonna get some
plan.
Gucci. I know what you should get like a Gucci fucking like the headrest.
Oh yeah.
See, fucking like Gucci or just fucking Sharpie. Get a Sharpie and write Gucci on it. No. You
can just get like fake like DHgate. You know what DHgate? It's like an off-brand site.
Oh, I think I know. Like DHgate? Where they like bootleg all that shit.
Yeah, DHgate. You can get like the fake Gucci stuff that kind of looks real, but it's not. Put it on there.
So, what do you think about? You're on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Do you like TikTok?
Some hot guys on there, but like
I'm not on there.
Hashtag back to 11th grade thoughts.
I was joking. All right, so
I'm just telling you.
I got you.
You know, there was some. You know how I did the hot or not for the school?
Oh yeah.
You should be glad where you were placed. That's all you.
Where was I placed?
So there was like, no, which was 1 to like 6. No, 1 to 5, and then wait,
I don't. What's 1 to 5?
Okay, so 1 to like 6. That's where it was at. 1 to 6 is like no.
Like you wouldn't touch them.
Oh, no.
Like, ugh.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
There was a lot of people placed there. I'm not going to lie.
There were a lot?
Yes.
But why is it 1 through 6? I don't get that.
Because it's like, it was like from 1 where it was like, no.
Okay.
Then there was like 6 where it was like decent, but still not for me.
Okay.
Then there was like 7 to 8.
Okay.
Which was like meh. Like, yeah.
Oh, like that 1 to 6 is the rating.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not the brightest.
Okay, then there was 7 to 8 where it was like, okay, but still not like, wow, like powerful. 9 to 10. 9 to 10 had 3 people in there.
3?
Yes.
Damn. That's good.
But the majority of people were, no, the grade didn't have a lot of people that were.
Yeah, my grade did not have a lot of stunners in the boys category.
Yeah, people that like have the good drip, like the nice dress, like the good look.
Oh, so they had to drip too?
Well, they didn't have to.
So did I like drip?
Good. Yes.
Yeah, but why was I so drippy?
Well, it was the hair because it wasn't bald that really much. Which doesn't the bald's head, right? Like okay. Reminds me a little bit of my father, to be honest with you.
That's okay. I've been told I'm a father figure to a lot of people.
Okay. And it was also, but the hair was going there. The hair flow was nice, and it had like the muscles.
Muscles, I miss those.
You don't have them?
No, I lost them.
You said you go to the gym every day.
When I got rid of all the Hugo Boss shirts that are too tight for me, they went away. Do you get it?
Yes.
Because they're like that.
They're tight.
They're actually larges, and the muscles didn't go away. I still have a few of them.
You're like this?
No.
Why not? Oh, yeah. Pretty big.
Wow. Okay, so back to TikTok. What do you think about TikTok? Do you like being on there?
No, like I started on doing like the Musical.ly. So when it was Musical.ly, like I posted on there because I was like, you know, girl Lauren Gray?
No.
You would probably think she's a cutie if I showed you her. Yeah.
Okay, we can look at her afterwards.
We will. But she started posting, and I was like, okay, so she kind of got famous off that Musical.ly like, app. And then I started to post, but my videos were like really bad. They were like, then I tried to like push my boobs up, you know, because like more likes. But then I went to TikTok, and like TikTok's more like just for like, not really like lip syncing, but it's more like the dance
I get it.
And like the comedy.
Actually, could you explain TikTok a little bit?
TikTok's like...
Like, what makes TikTok so fucking great?
Well, it's just these, like, videos that people, like, I guess, like,
but, like,
short
why
60-second videos.
So many people that watch them? You know?
Because it's addicting. Yeah. You see one, then you want to be like, oh, what's the next one?
Because there's 15 seconds, right? And they're
60.
typically... There's 60?
Some are 60, some are 15.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You learn something new every day, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's mental. But I mean, I don't know. So keep going about what you think.
I don't know. Just like people just post videos of them like dancing, and usually the boys are taking videos of their abs or like air grinding or something that's gonna like get the girls to like it. And then like the girls are just like dancing, showing off their body, shaking their ass, trying to sing.
Yeah, trying.
You know, like how they do it. It's the white girl anthem. You know what I'm talking about? Okay.
I got you.
But I don't know, that's a lot of it. But then there's like some that are like different, like unique, or like they'll tell you tips about your phone, or like tips.
Do you think that's like detriment? Like, do you think it's a good thing for like society to deal with TikTok?
You know, no, it doesn't really get you anywhere. I mean, you're not getting paid on the app.
No, but like to watch TikToks, like not.
Well, then people get addicted to that.
So you think it's bad because it's addicting, right?
Yeah.
That's good. What do you think about like Instagram and like social media in general? Do you think that's negative for people? Because I mean,
it's negative. Totally? I think it's negative because people are just like, there's like a lot of like that body shaming, or someone like that's huge, like, oh, like announces something, they'll be like negative, or like, oh my god, that filter, oh my gosh, you cake your face too much, like all like negative comments. And the best thing is like people just hide behind this phone and type their feelings, but then when you're like seeing them in person, like we said,
they ain't got shit to say.
So it's kind of like
what's up, bitch?
Yeah.
You gotta say it's on site. Huh? You know what that means?
What?
If you say like it's on site with somebody, it's like next time I see you, it's on site. Like we're throwing down. Like I'm grabbing the brass knuckles and I'm gonna beat the fuck at you. That's what you just gotta do to all these girls. Or whoever's hating on you, just be like, it's on site. Next time I see you, I expect you to say this exact comment to my face. Do it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they're all pussies. They won't do shit.
I know. They just keep it to themselves.
So say it's on site to the haters. That should be a new slogan.
All right.
I think we should do that.
I will say that. I'll start saying that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, but I think social media, I mean, it's valuable in some sense. Because, like, you're getting your name out there. You're getting more popular. Like, isn't that kind of what you want?
Yeah.
I mean, everyone wants to spread their, whatever the fuck it is, their genius, their, who they are, you know? They want more people to be influenced by them, I guess. So, I mean, it's kind of beneficial in those ways, right?
Yeah, it is. But then there's people that are just like the negative. And then there's like the weird pages. Yeah. We all run into those weird pages.
So is it only negative just because of the hate that you get on there?
I don't really get hate on Instagram.
But so
like if I got a rude comment, like, oh my God, like.
But you said that's negative, right?
Right. If there's a negative comment, delete it.
Yeah, but that's the negativity that you don't like about it.
Yeah, well, like also because people get very like a lot of people that will like get to the point where they're like depressed from it. Yeah. Where they like take over their life and stuff.
I think that's true. And I think it's just so addictive and people don't understand like where they're actually living.
Yeah.
Like if you just sit back and you focus on like your own actual life, you can actually like progress it. But if you're just constantly on social media and dealing with all these people, it's fucking retarded. You know, you're just going to be numbed and numbed and numb, you know? And that's what I said about TikTok. I don't know if you watched the Colton interview I did, but I said, like, TikTok is so restraining because I said it's a 15-second video, even 1 minute.
Yeah.
You know, that's Instagram's now more than a minute because they have IGTV and all that shit. But you're limiting the amount of information that can be given out, and these kids are just flipping through it, and they have no attention span, you know, and it, like, programs your mind, like on Instagram. It programs your mind to think and care about shit that doesn't really matter. You know, think and care about, like, what's Mayweather got? What's this, you know? For me, personally, makes you care about, look at Gucci and these people that flex all their Gucci shit, you know? How's that going to benefit me? You know, all it does is program the retards who are susceptible to it that can't afford the Gucci to only want the Gucci. That to be the highest part of their life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, and that's, I think, very negative for most of society. Because what you don't understand is most society is pretty fucking poor. And they need to focus on their own shit and try to get their lives straight. And they're worrying about what other people are doing. And they're just trying to entertain themselves and make themselves feel good for the moment. You know? Yeah. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Like that temporary satisfaction. You know?
Yeah. I do.
And I think that's just toxic.
And I also think numbers are like a big thing. Because like people will look at their numbers like, oh my God, this girl has 15.7 thousand followers on Insta. Yeah. I want to be like that. And then they just like try hard or like they put themselves down because they're not at that point or they have like 1,000 likes on this one picture. Like I want that. Like that's like really what like triggers people. Yeah. Because I know they talked about like how like the co-founder of Instagram was going to delete the like likes. Yeah. So like only like if you like a picture or something like that, it's only you're going to see it, not
anyone else. What do you think about that?
I think, like...
They took away some people's likes, I thought.
Yeah, they did. But, I don't know. I didn't really, like... I don't think from my page or whatever, like, I don't know many people that it happened to. Because
yeah, but, like, what do you think of the idea of taking away likes?
I think it'd be, like, more helpful because it's, like, you're liking this picture that your girl posts that you think's popular because she has this big follower count. But, like... You don't know how many, like, it is. You're not like, she's better than me, like that. You don't feel that inside.
But I feel like it would almost be, for me, like it would take away. Because why are you trying to play all the sides of the game? Does that make sense? Like, why are you trying to, you know, fucking pollute our brains and make us only care about likes and, you know, the shit that these rich, I mean, fucking A, I'm never going to deal with any of these fighters' wealth or any of these models. Like, I'm not going to experience that in real life, more than likely. You know? But you're making me care about them. But now you're just going to take away the likes because it's better for my mental health. Yeah, huh? Okay. Like, bitch, if you care about my mental health, shut down the site, you know? Or make it, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be just, they're reliant on weakness in people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think it's kind of... I don't think they should take away the likes. You know, I think it's valuable because to those people that are, like, famous and really rich... Instagram isn't a way to share their day or bring them satisfaction. No, it's a fucking sales. It's the best marketing device on the planet. You know, Instagram, all these places. If you have a fucking capitalization on that, it's amazing to market, even for yourself.
Yeah.
How do you get so many views on YouTube? How do you get followers on YouTube? Because you have a lot of followers on Instagram, you know? That's where I see all my flow from, Instagram, Snapchat, stuff like that. So that's where the value is. The value is in advertisement. Yeah. If you are like, I'm just going to do this to advertise as a business more, like you look at yourself as the business or something like that, and you're not affected. You're like, fuck it, if it doesn't get likes, what the fuck do I give a shit? next one.
Yeah, a lot of people have businesses on there where like you can like tag like your product, like what you're wearing, not like what you're wearing, but like it's your product.
Yeah.
Then you can buy from that site.
Yeah, I mean,
so, like,
that's a benefit. But, and that's what it's all geared towards. Instagram is geared towards business and fucking selling shit. That's really what it's for, in my opinion.
True.
Okay, do you want to take a little segue? Do you want to talk about politics a little bit? Or I just want to know what your thoughts on politics. Do you have any thoughts on politics?
Okay. I don't really know, like,
it's okay.
The different sides. Like, I know, like, one's, like, I know the colors. But I don't know, like, what I am.
Red's a Republican. Okay, blue's a Democrat.
All right, so Donald Trump's
red.
Okay. All right, I got that.
We don't like the blue people. The blue ones are the bad ones.
Do you like Donald Trump?
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Do you like him?
Tell me what you think of him, and I'll tell you what I think of him.
Oh, let's see.
Do you think he's hot?
No.
Really? Not even when he was young?
No,
not even him at like 30? He was a bit of a stunner.
Really?
I mean, a little bit in that New York asshole kind of way.
His wife's pretty nice. Have you seen his wife?
Yeah, I've seen her.
She's pretty?
Yeah.
I'm going to look what he looks like. But I think...
It's not that important.
Is he really cute?
No, I was talking...
No.
Like, he looks the same, just younger.
All right, well, his skin tone is, like, super, super tan, which spray tan every day. Maybe a little Cheeto vibe. I don't know. Scary.
Okay.
But I think... I don't, like, listen to everything. But, like, I hear some things about, like, the wall and, like, all this stuff, And I personally semi-agree, but I don't fully agree. I don't think he's doing, like, the best thing for America, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that, but he's a really good tweeter, He's writing tweets all day. Does he actually focus on his job, or is he just writing tweets all the time? I don't know.
It's not that hard to write a tweet.
Yes, but he's like, did you know this and this and this? Exclamation mark. I might get impeached. Hashtag impeachment for Donald Trump. Like, he overuses the hashtags, but I don't know. I'm not, like, I know, like, when I turn 18, I'm going to have a chance to vote.
Are you going to vote?
Yeah. I'm going to vote.
Who do you think for?
Who's the options right now?
Well, we got him, probably.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Warren is. She's one of the main Democrat people. Joe Biden, Bloomberg.
Okay, I know those names.
Yang Gang. Andrew Yang. He's another Democrat.
Okay.
So, do you have any thoughts on his policy? Anything about Trump? In general?
No, I just hear what goes on and everything, like on the news, about? Like what is talked about, like the impeachment's like a big thing like that I hear, but like I personally think that if we had Hillary Clinton, shit would have been a little fucked up because
she's a woman.
I'm a woman too, but I still think.
But you don't think she should have been president?
No, because she reminds me of like an old bitchy person that doesn't know exactly how to run everything, even though her husband did, but still.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought of her do I want a bitchy grandma running the country? That's not what I fucking want.
No.
A grandpa can fucking hold down the fort.
Yeah.
But her, come on. We need someone young, or I think that's the movement we should go towards. Couldn't you see yourself relating more to a younger person?
Yeah.
And understanding more. If they understood you, you'd feel, and maybe you'd be a little bit more interested and a little bit more involved in politics and stuff like that. So if there's a young person who actually looks kind of cute, you kind of oh, that it doesn't disgust me, I'm not he doesn't look like a Cheeto or some fucking
No, I'm not disgusted by him. I just think he's his appearance, Barack Obama, that's classic, nice and clean, and then he's nice and clean, but he's just how he looks, what he says, his rallies that he have, which apparently he has a rally about changing the toilets so that it flushes differently. I'm not kidding you. It was on the news.
I've not heard that,
yes.
But that's news to me.
He's apparently had a rally about toilets and how he wants them to flush a different type of way. And he was bringing the toilet paper to demonstrate.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, why is he focusing on things that are not going to benefit the country in a way?
But do you think that a president should be in touch with the young people? A president should be what do you think? What are values you'd want in a president?
I want him to be able to some things lower the younger kids, so the younger kids would be they can connect to it, you know?
Like younger kids meaning how old?
Like
our
around
age?
around like the
Okay,
voting
yeah.
age. So they know like instead of like, oh, dad said that we have to vote for them, so we're gonna vote for him. Like, no, you should know like what you want. Like you should have like your own stance on it. But also like want to like benefit the like country and everything.
Yeah.
And not like you overuse social media to like have beef with other people and stuff.
Yeah, that's a bit much. I think a lot of people get disgusted by that. Because I think too, like I don't know exactly, but I think a lot of older people in general are just kind of like put off by social media, you know?
Yeah.
Like my parents think it's horrible, you know? That's just the way it is. And I think him using it so much, I don't know, it kind of makes him look like a jackass.
Yeah.
And then to the younger kids, they're like, dude, you're fucking up like all over the place. Like, what the fuck? You know, it kind of makes you look like a jackass.
But like the country kids, like a lot of like the country kids like support him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because, well, he's a Republican.
Yeah.
You know, that's typically a southern and like country view.
Yeah.
You know, because they're more for less interference economically and less taxes and stuff like that.
But then they think like, oh my God, like all these tweets and all this overuse of social media is so good. And I'm like I like love social media and everything, but I don't think it's like the best thing for him to be on there. Like I don't think Barack ever was like tweeting
Barack
these things.
Was never.
No, exactly, because he was more focused on like the country and like changes that needed to be made.
So you'd vote for a Democrat before a Republican, probably. That's who you'd like lean towards. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have anything like thoughts you'd want to see in a Democrat? Like, do you get like the difference in like the parties and like the ideas that they want?
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't like study. I don't like sit there. Like when I watch, like when there's like debates.
I got you.
I don't. I literally just.
You're just like, who fucked the other up?
Yeah.
You know, like.
Or like you'll see him come with his comebacks, and he'll be like, "No, I don't think that." Like he's just like, I don't know. He kind of has like a little like savage like vibe to him. Like the
that's
things
why I
he
think
says.
he won.
Yeah.
You know, because everyone. You know what? Everyone's tired of fucking pussies. You know, you got pussies here and there, and everyone's so soft nowadays, and you can't say shit on the internet. Like we were talking before, tie it into my bar where I work at the Purim 41. Go check it out. Anyways, so some bikers coming. It's, you know, it's a bar. It happens.
Yeah.
And they walk in and they got neo-Nazi fucking swastikas on the back of their jackets. And me being a good Jew boy, I really don't fuck with that shit, you know? Mm-hmm. I'm just disgusted by it. I'm like, you know what? Like, fuck you. You know, you're a piece of shit if you have that shit on you. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. But do I think that they shouldn't be allowed to say it? No. I think they should be allowed to say it. I think if you want to hate Jews all you want, fucking hate them. I don't give a shit. But I should be able to hate on you just as much. And that's the problem nowadays is, that's an extreme example, but nowadays everyone's like, oh, you can't hate this person, and they can't hate on me. Mm-hmm. No, as a Jew, I am happy allowing them to hate on me. Allow them to hate on me, but allow me to hate them. And that's what everyone's so tired of is, oh, you aren't allowed to hate this. You aren't allowed to do this. You aren't allowed to shit on this person. Trump didn't give a fuck. He said, fuck you, fuck you. I hate everyone. You're an idiot. You're a bitch. Like, come at me.
Yeah.
And people were like, well, shit. Like, he does, like, for me, I know when he was doing that, I'm like, that's a true American value. Because he's like, I can push freedom of speech. I will exercise my constitutional rights, you know? Mm-hmm. And I think that's what kind of like got him so cool. And then like as president, when he kind of did that shit, people were like, wait, bro, as president, you kind of got to be friends with everyone. You know, you can't just fuck with people and fight with them to fight with them, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
But it is what it is. So you're still in high school now, right?
Yep.
What do you think about high school?
Drama.
Just drama. Just mean
fake
bitches
people,
everywhere.
Fake people. Like, people that you wouldn't expect to be fake are fake.
All right, can you define, like, fake people for me? Because, like, I have a definition in my head.
Here's 1 minute. Oh, my God. Hailey, you're so pretty. And, like, that YouTube channel, wow. I wish I could be like you. Now, like, picking up that sentence, how they talk, especially, like, if they have, like, that fake, like
hey.
Yeah. Like, okay. Or,
my
like,
mother has it, too.
And also where they say, I wish I could be like you, like, that's where it's kind of like
Too
flag
much.
right there. Mm-hmm. But then there's like the ones that are like the genuine, like how you. So that's where you can flag everything, like, you know. Or it's just like, yo, like you're like really pretty, you're nice, like I like what you're doing. Okay. I picked that up. Like, I like what you're doing, like supportive rather than like negative and fake, or like they'll just be
like
friends
sarcastic
with you
almost. Yeah.
But that's a lot in high school. And then they'll be like friends with you just to get like this drama, just to hear like everything. And then they'll be like, they like backstabber.
Yeah. So they like talk shit about you and stuff.
Yeah. Like I had one person, like, I was like the same year I started. So 10th grade when I started at St. Stephen's, this one girl, the Spanish class, she was new to the school. Okay. And she was going into like being a junior.
Okay.
And she was nice to me and I was nice to her. She's like, hey, you should like go and join like basketball. I don't know if she was saying that to me, so as a joke or something.
Okay.
Because I don't do sports. Like I did cheerleading, but like I'm done with that now. Okay. And I don't really see myself doing that again or whatever. But like that was like the only sport credit I could do. Okay. Then, she just like negative comments and like she would make them in the class like, oh, why doesn't Swizz go up there and say something? But then she would like be like, oh my God, sit with me at lunch. And then she'd be like, oh my God, like I would like sit with her and she'd be like, don't read my messages. And I'm like how are you gonna be nice to me and be like and then be like a bitch, or like text her friends and be like, oh my gosh, like she was like stalking me around assembly and trying to sit with me and like all these things like that. Then I got to a point where I was in class and I was like, all right, you gotta say something. So she's like, why don't you go say something? Like, why don't you go up there and I'm like, why don't you go up there and present? Cause like, please, like, shut up. Like, I just like went off. And the teacher, Miss Collins, she didn't give a crap. Like, she didn't care. Like, I was saying that. Like, she didn't really care half the time, Yeah. So, I know I just like said something like I kind of just called her out, and then I would tell like people like, yeah, actually, you're actually friends with her, and they're like, oh, I don't really like her. Like, she's fake. She's a backstabber. Then she started to get no friends, so it's not like just you, just me. Yeah. Like she does this to other people.
I got you.
And she's out there now, and she doesn't talk to me, and I'm quite honestly glad. But like that just shows like there's at any school there's gonna be negative people. Yeah. It's kind of hard to like find someone that's just. So
do you think like educationally going to private school has been better for you as well?
Yes and no, because starting at like Palmetto, they didn't give me a history class. They didn't give me an English. They gave me algebra 1A. So that's only half of algebra. So when I came to St. Stephen's, I was just like behind with everything. Yeah. And like then it got to like grade 11 with the math. I literally like honestly failed my math thing where they were threatening me to like they were going to kick me out of the school. Mm-hmm. And then I had to like redo like summer math over like the whole summer. Okay. I couldn't go on any trips. Couldn't go to Canada where I go like every year for like a month. Had to focus on grind. And then I like passed the exam or what, because I had to retake it. And I stayed there. So I think it like if my parents would have just kept me maybe like in a public school, it would have been better for me. Because like maybe if I started at the college, like the college prep school at like 9th grade, but not there, because it was hard, and it still is hard.
So what do you want to do after school?
I have thoughts, because like my dad's like, oh, you should do like something with like the tech and stuff, like multimedia specialist. And I've thought, well, maybe like someday like I will be able to be like interviewing like celebrities on the red carpet or something like that.
That's cool.
Because I'm good with like the interviews and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought of. But then it's like the thought of like college, and it's like I don't want to be like, oh, like she dropped out of college just like you or whatever. But like, it's like I'm not really good with my academics, and like applying to colleges, like I knew like majority like FSU, maybe like UF stuff or whatever. Like I thought maybe I would get in, but like I really didn't. Mm-hmm. And like that kind of like where it started to like put me at a point where like, what do I actually want to do? Because other people in my class, they're either like really athletes or they're like really good smart with their grades and smart, are going to get in, and like it's going to be kind of like easier for them.
So do you feel like the success of your entire future like depends on college, or do you think
I don't think it does, because I feel like there's people out there that are doing like other things and they didn't even go to college. Yeah. And they're still like a successful person. Yeah. Like my mom didn't go to college. And she's pretty successful. She's a real estate agent, but like she's still pretty successful. Yeah. My dad went to college, and I guess like it benefited him in a way, but still like
if you don't take that college path, it doesn't like matter to you.
So I've had like many thoughts where I was like, I don't really want to go. Like, there's really like no really that much of like a point for me to go because I'm not good in like the academics that much.
Yeah.
I don't want to struggle my whole way through college. I don't want to be unhappy through college. So I would tell my parents like those kind of things, you know? And they're like, but like once again, it's a college prep school. We're supposed to help you get into a really good college.
Well, that's
like we want to see
bullshit,
your people we want to see our students be there. So like that's what like is on my back. But like I don't know what I want to do still.
Well, because they all want to tell you what you want to do, but who the fuck knows what you want to do?
Right. Yourself. Yeah.
You're the only person. Like me. Oh, you're going to want to go to college. And that's why I say, like, when I dripped or when I look good or whatever. Yeah, sure. Like, that's what other people liked. But I didn't like that. Like, to me, I like the best short hair, t-shirt, shorts. And fucking old-ass Vans, you know? That's my opinion. Myself.
Yeah.
What do I want to do that makes me happy? Same with going to school. Like, everyone's go to school, party, whatever. I don't really want that. Like, I've already done all that shit that you guys want. Like, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to grow up. It's time to live my life. That's my view on it, you know? And I saw this as an avenue to do it, and I did it. And, you know, that's pretty simple for me. But, you know, people are going to try to tell you whatever, and you need to take advice. Like, advice is valuable. Yeah. You know, following people, like I was talking to you about, like, certain creators on YouTube and stuff. Like, I follow, you know, Gary Vee? Gary Vee, big time for inspiration on shit to do, ideas on how to do it. Yeah, he's valuable. People about YouTube, you know, valuable. Good to take advice from certain people. But at the same time, no, like, bitch, like, I ain't going to be doing math all my life. I'm not becoming an engineer, you know, because that's what they always tell you. And this is what pissed me off the most about school. It's like, oh, do this because you're going to need it in a higher class. Okay, but what happens when I quit going to class? You're never going to need it unless you're going to be an engineer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, at some point, it's not going to actually benefit your future that you want for yourself. Now, I'm not telling you not to go to school. I think it's valuable for people to go to school, you know? Yeah. But at the same time, you got to, like, take into account and see what you really want to do. But
especially, I think, like math class. Like, they'll teach you, like, synthetic division. Yeah. Do you really need to do that? There's a phone. There's a calculator. Push the buttons. There we go. Or think it through your head if you're that smart. But still, like, there's, like, stupid concepts that they teach for no reason, and then you struggle through it. Like, if you're, like, not good at math, you'll struggle through it, and there's, like, no point of really ever needing it.
It's the same shit though in college. Unless you're going to be an engineer. Yeah, but it's the same shit in college, except once you get past a certain path. And some people just fight past that certain path, and then they go on their way, and it works out. But for me, I just couldn't do it anymore. I was like, fuck you. You know, I'm not going to try to do all this shit again. Wow. Yeah. I got one other question. Yep. And
is it your notepad?
Yeah, it's the one question. I got all the other questions without even looking at the notes, so I thought that was pretty good. But this one, I'm glad I looked at. So I remember when I was in high school, JUULING was prevalent as fuck, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it was bad. How is it now? Because I don't deal with high school kids really anymore. Just give me like the truth. Bad. Is it still like everyone vapes?
They even threaten the kids that they're gonna put vape detectors in the bathroom.
That's what. You know what? Guess what, vapors? I think it's a lie. And if they do put vape detectors, just go. You'll be okay. Yeah. Isn't it? Yeah. I mean, what the fuck? They made vape detectors. Like, come on.
Well, apparently
So is it bad though? Like every kid vapes basically still.
Majority of them do. A lot of them are fiends. Like, oh my gosh.
Is there still like the vape gang like at lunchtime?
Like they fall around, or no, just during class. Like, do you have your like JUUL? Do you have your puff bar? Like, can I just like go hit it in the bathroom? Yeah. They would go do that.
So it's still really prevalent.
It's pretty still bad. And then the boys are like looking for like the nicotine. Like, oh my god, do you have it today? Do you have it today? Oh no, you know. Oh, shit.
What do you think about JUULs? Like, do you think they're good, bad? Do you think there's...
Well, I bought one before because I thought popularity. I kind of thought it was like the popular route. Like, oh, if I do this, then,
I remember telling kids, I'm like, having a JUUL isn't a fucking to have a JUUL. It's a status statement. You know, it's like having an iPhone. Yeah. And then I'd fuck with kids. I'm like, kids with the actual mods and shit, that's like having an Android. You know? Yeah. Like, if you got the $20 little one that's supposedly better than JUUL that you fill up with juice and it's all way better Nick hit, all this shit. And sure it's better. But bitch, you got an Android. I got a JUUL. I got an Apple. Does that make sense? Yeah. You know, like, I got that clout. But so still a ton of kids are using it. Oh,
Yeah.
so you got it. Tell me about.
Yeah, so like I bought one. I tried it out. Guess what? I got like, you know how you got like the scratchy throat and that, and I was like, I'm done. And like I only like really used it for the clouds. Like, okay, there's clouds coming from my mouth, or like I can blow O's, but I never inhaled it.
We don't have any of that in Florida. Like you never get the steam, or you know, so you have to do it with vaping, huh?
Plus, like there started to get too many like health concerns. So then I like worried for myself, and like I have like a minor like heart condition, and I don't want to risk my life from a freaking vape device. Like honestly, like do something more natural for your life rather than that.
Yeah, but kids still love doing it, right?
And then they're like addicted to it. Oh my God. If I don't have pods right now, I'm just going to get pissed. Like, Hailey, you better find a plug right now, or I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it. I'm like, you're addicted to it. Like, drop the thing.
Yeah, but it's like nicotine has gotten all these kids hooked. Like, they're hooked on it. They can't do without it.
Like, I can hit it one time. The next day I wake up, I'm like, not going to be like, let me get it. Like, that's not the type of person. I'm not going to be like.
I got you.
So.
Yeah, I just was interested
now it's restricted to 21 to get pods. But if
all right. That's actually a big ass question I have for you. Have you seen a decrease in kids that have them at high school?
No.
Kids that use them.
They go to like the marathons.
That's what I said. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Yeah. They were selling to the 14-year-olds when it was an 18 age limit. Guess what? They're going to sell to the 14-year-olds when it's a 21 age limit. No one gives a fuck.
Exactly.
See, Donald? You see? I mean, it's politics today. They're too fucking retarded. They think they're in touch. Yeah. You know, what would you say? Like, what would be a better idea to get rid of vaping? Education, maybe?
I think if they cleared it off the shelves. Like, if there's...
Ban them.
Yes.
But what about smokers that want to quit smoking? Because vaping is better than smoking, probably.
If there was, like... Because I know they come up with, like, these, like, little things, like, you know, like, the ones that, like, melatonin or something if you need help for the sleep. Yeah. If they made, like, those, but, like, kind of, like, for kids that want to, like, vape, like, the clouds and stuff or something, have, like, kind of feeling...
So if they did, like, a
natural
vape
kind of something like
something
that.
non-addictive, you think that would help?
Yeah.
I think a lot of kids still do it for the Nick buzz. You know, I think it'd be better. I think it'd be better if they did it like education wise, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like if a lot of kids knew and saw pathetic, but it's also a status statement. Like, look at me, like I'm rebellious, I'm cool, I'm, you know, acting like an adult, you know? That's like, I think the biggest reason why people use it, you know? You just gotta tell kids, like, bro, you're pathetic. Or realistically, I think it would start with the older generation, the 18 and up, the 21 and up, and be like, bro, you're a fucking pussy, you have a JUUL. Like, throw that shit away, you know? You're killing yourself for no reason. In some instances, you know?
Yeah, but that's just like, with, like, the whole, like, you can get addicted to, like, other drugs, like the weed and all that kind of stuff like that.
Well, weed supposedly isn't physically addictive, but I don't believe that. I think it can be.
Yeah.
But so what? Like, it's still better to have one less thing to be addicted to, right? I mean, because most kids that smoke weed are fucking addicted to vaping, and they're addicted, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, that's very prevalent, you know?
Yeah,
if you party, you vape. Like, everyone vapes now. I mean, it's insane. And most kids that go out definitely vape. I mean, the percentage has to be super high, right?
That's true.
Yeah, so.
The society is kind of fucked up, not gonna lie.
Yeah? What do you mean? Like,
I don't know. I just think it's, okay, the social media, and then it's just, like, another thing is where people think it's, like, partying, drinking, getting blackout drunk is, like, a way to be popular these days. Well, and if you don't do it, then guess what? You're not that cool.
Overall, like, for short-term gain of clout, you know, and stuff like that, what you have to do is you have to do stuff that's unhealthy. Whether it be not shitting on you buying Gucci shoes, you know, but, like, poor people buying shit that is retarded, you know, like, you can't afford that, you know, it's not worth it. That $300 would be better spent buying something of value, you know, to yourself.
Yeah.
And then you have to vape to show that you don't give a fuck, and then you have to party because you don't, you know, you're down for whatever. All these things add together and they make you cool in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, but no one who still actively participates in that is cool at 30. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, they're all fucked up at that point, or they've all quit. Yep. You know, they all quit buying the stupid shit because they realize, like, fuck.
Or they get addicted, you know?
Or they get addicted and it totally fucks and ruins their life. Or they follow a totally wrong philosophy and they end up living in their mom's basement the rest of their life. Like, that's not what you want to go after.
That's
true. Yeah, I think that was pretty good. I think we did some good critiques. Do you have anything more you'd like to say?
Oh, yes. So, like, with the whole, like, Gucci and stuff. Okay, buy it. That's great. Like, you like it and everything like that. But, like, there are people like, but, like, you're buying these things and you're wasting your money and you're not giving back. I do give back.
You give back?
Just put that back. I do give back. I donate stuff.
To who?
To, like, the Goodwill stuff, you know? I give
donate, like, Louis and shit?
The fake ones. The fake ones. Which is actually, it's pretty kind of cool how, like, they have, like, these replicas of, like, the Hermes bracelets and the Cartier rings that are, like, $1,000, which I don't want that. But you can get replicas.
Really?
I might do that.
Yeah?
Might just get a replica because you're not gonna really be like, let me see it. Let me read the code on it.
Yeah, but see, isn't that just like falling? Like, what's the point of getting a fucking replica? You know, like, because it looks cool, but wouldn't you rather have something that's like actually unique to yourself versus like just because the brand makes it look cool?
I don't know. I think it's because like it's cool, but it's also like I don't want to spend like $1,000. Like there has been
but the
a range.
only reason it's cool. Because it costs $1,000.
That's true, but I don't buy things I've never bought anything that's like $1,000. Like I haven't even bought like the clothing from like Gucci. So wait 4
Christmases and say I want a ring now. You know, because you get a belt every Christmas.
Yeah, but like,
so after a little while, I don't want a ring.
Like I like the rings that I have.
So then why not just get like a different ring that's not like an Hermes like knockoff though, right?
Yeah, that's true. But like,
so just, then it's like bitch, this is my Hey Swizzle ring. Like, imagine, like, a cool custom Hey Swizz ring. It could be cool.
Yeah, I know. I plan myself that, like, because you know how I dropped, like, merch?
Mm-hmm. Remember that? Yeah, I do.
The merch drop?
Yes, I do.
It was pretty good. I actually made, like, a lot of money from it.
Did you?
But I don't spend it. I have it in a special, like, different, like, bank account to save up for, like, future things.
Like, are you going to reinvest it, like, in your YouTube channel or something like that?
I'm definitely going to, like... I want to get, like, lighting and stuff like that. Like, a better, like, kind of, like, a different setup like and everything. Studio. Yeah, kind of like that. But I also, like, don't want to, like, do, like, sit-down videos where, like, just talk and stuff. Like, I want to do, like,
you still kind of need, like, a setup no matter what, you know? Somewhere just to fucking edit and do all that shit.
Yeah, like, that kind of stuff. But, like, also, like, in the future when I hit, like, 1,000... Because I have more supporters, like everything like that might like relaunch like the merch and everything. Because the pop sockets were pretty good. They were like $7 and like made like just from like that because I only sold that. So I think it was because I was gonna sell like polos and stuff, but like they were ugly. Like they weren't that cute. Like I still have the hoodie that says #SwizzleNation and like the logo and everything, which that was nice. Mm-hmm. Like if I made them like crew necks and stuff, like they probably would have like sold well. But the person that was, like, running the business kind of scammed me and took half of, like, my money from it. Because he was like, oh, we're going to, like, put your trademark on it. We're going to put, like, the tag to say, hey, Swizzle.
Is it trademarked? Oh, you're talking about your emblem.
Yeah.
I got you.
And everything like that. But he, like, kind of scammed me, and I couldn't get the money back. And I would text him, and he would just not respond. So I'm just like, okay, well, that's gone, whatever. But I think, like, I want to, like, save it up for the future. Like, do, like, a bigger drop with, like, different kind of things.
Well, once you get 1,000 subs, you know, then you have some fucking steam. Like, right now I'm at 75, and I feel like I'm rolling. Like, fuck, I got a ton of subs.
Wait, when do you, like, you post these, like, podcasts every when?
Once a week.
Okay, so you have, like, a planned schedule.
Well, I try to do them on Mondays every week.
Monday.
But sometimes, like, I got off, and I did Monday, then the next week I did Tuesday, then the next week I did Wednesday. So it was like off a little bit, but now I'm back on Monday. Yeah, I try to do one a week.
That's good.
Because I feel like that's a good, you know, I'm telling you, if you watch like the Content Bug and stuff like that, they'll really give you a lot of decent tips. And they say like the biggest thing is just consistency.
Yeah. Just
keep fucking pumping them out. One a week, I can do that. I'd like to do 2 a week, honestly. Mm-hmm. But it's tough. I can't always get 2 people. Like, you know, I was glad you could come. It's nice. We're gonna have because like you can't just have like dipshit. You know, you want like decent person that I actually want to talk to. I was like, fuck, like I want to ask Hey Swizzle about YouTube because I don't understand why she's on it. I don't get what her strat is. You know, she's got some followers. She's got more than me. I gotta try to understand her perspective. You know, I gotta try to understand what she's doing.
Would you get a homeless person on the streets on here? to know his backstory and his life and why he's
Honestly,
there?
yeah, but I don't necessarily want to bring a homeless person in mind.
What if it was like a homeless person that wasn't like that sketchy?
Wasn't
like you
that
see him once in a while. Like he goes to like the bar.
Him the gun. I'm like, yo, motherfucker, I'm like kill you if you do anything out of this.
Well, what if he like goes to the bar and stuff? Like someone like that has a good story.
I would love to. Honestly, anyone who I think like no one like even you. Yeah. Like I don't think a lot of people understand your backs or whatever your story, your ideas. I don't think a lot of people understand it. Why not show it to people? You know, why not? Why not try to get more people to understand? I think that's fucking valuable. And it's the same with the bar, with homeless people, with all of them. Even those bikers. Like, imagine interviewing a neo-Nazi. That could be interesting because he's got to have a reason. He's got to have a reason why.
That'd be a little scary, I think, for you.
Huh?
I think it would be scary because he would be like, probably saying things that you would like disagree on and like. Yeah, but what if he was in your face?
But like disagreement's okay.
Yeah, what if he was in your face? Like he was like in your face.
Okay, well, is he gonna fucking shoot me?
Would you pull these out?
No, I just would be like, come on, bro. I think it'd be okay. I don't think anyone's trying to catch a fucking murder, especially when I have the video camera running. Like, come on.
That's true. And you have your little collection on the wall.
Yeah, man. We just take them out with the machete.
Does it actually come off? Oh, that's just nice. Okay, I see.
You know, easy use. All right.
Yep.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about? Okay. Yeah. Go check out the Hey Swizzle channel. We'll put a link in the description below. Good. We'll put a link to your Instagram below. Any other links you want us to drop below?
No, that's it.
Okay.
All right.
It's great talk. Bye, guys.